Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier! But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah! You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. In the last episode, we collected a few more Chaos Emeralds, but then we confronted our old friend/enemy Knuckles, who caused us to drop them, and Eggman, hiding behind this cliff like the diabolical genius that he is, came and collected them. So, we have to give chase to Eggman in his new ship, the Egg Carrier. Tails told us to meet us at his workshop, so let's go ahead and do that.
Sonic, wait here for a second. Sonic, hop in! Let's go!
And here we are, it's Sky Chase Act 1. It's a sub-game, and there are a couple of these in the game. But that, my friend, is what I would call awesome. An awesome house if you have a runway right outside of it that you constructed yourself. Tails really is a boy genius now, isn't he? A lot smarter than Jimmy Neutron, though, in my opinion. Anyway, here we are on Sky Chase Act 1, and we are in Tails' plane, the Tornado. Or Sonic's plane, rather. I'm not actually sure what you would call it, because Sonic referred to it as his plane earlier, but Tails made it, and he flew it in previous games. But anyway, here we are chasing the Egg Carrier. We're already caught pretty much up to it, so you might figure that this act will be over very quickly, but you would be mistaken if you were to think that. Because, as we'll see later, we've got a lot of flying around this ship to do. Anyway, the Tornado has two primary attacks. You can either mash the A button over and over and shoot a bunch of bullets in a stream like this, or you can hold the A button, as you've been seeing, and lock onto enemies, and it'll shoot a homing missile at them, and almost all of the time it'll destroy them. A lot of the times they can avoid it, but most of the time you should be good. Why is it staying locked on but not firing missiles? I don't get it. Yeah, as soon as you release the A button, it's supposed to fire missiles and then destroy stuff like that, but for some reason sometimes it glitches and it doesn't do that. There in the bottom left, you can see the Tornado's health, and as you can see, I haven't gotten hit once. That's because this mission isn't a very hard one. I don't think I've ever died on this mission. I don't think it's very likely that I ever will die in this mission, and I'm not even very good at this mechanic, to be honest. Unless you're very young and just really unskilled at the game, it seems that you'd have to be trying to die on this mission if you were to die on this mission, anyway. That's not to insult anybody who ever has died on this mission, but as you can see, we are flying around the Egg Carrier right now. For what reason? Who knows? I don't know if we're trying to land on it, or just to catch up to it, or what, but, this doesn't seem like the most efficient way of catching Eggman. We've flown in front of the Egg Carrier, so we've effectively gone faster and farther than it, but now we're deciding, hey, it's a really good idea for us to just fly over this. Why can't we just land? I have no idea. Why can't we... If we're going to attack the thing, why don't we attack its main hole or something? Although I always use the word hole mistakenly. But this right here is the end of the first Sky Chase act, so let's see what Sonic and Tails have to say about this.
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!
Yeah, Tails, you sure did fly around that ship pointlessly over and over. Good job.
Tails? Tails? You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
Is it me, or when Sonic was falling right there, was he doing his running animation? Because if so, that's kind of hilarious. But the sound effect that accompanied him falling was also pretty hilarious. Anyway, these two look familiar. What does this guy have to say? La la la, we're in love. Oh no, I'm so embarrassed. I think that's the guy from earlier who was standing with... Was that another woman, or... I don't exactly remember. Anyway, what do you have to say? A girl came by here and headed toward the casino. Looked like somebody was chasing after her. Well, we have recently been separated from our now possibly dead best friend, and it is kind of imperative that we go find him. But he can wait. Let's go check this out first.
Sonic, wait up! Long time no see!
Amy.
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
You must be kidding.
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway. I got up my map
And there we've unlocked Amy Rose. I think the first order of business in protecting that birdie would be removing that, silly looking necklace / emerald from his neck, because it seems to weigh 3 or 4 times the amount that he does anyway. We'll fight till we drop. I don't know much, but I do know we gotta try. Something good is bound to happen, right? And what is this guy talking about? Well, if you go up here, you'll see that the train station is closed, so we cannot access the Mystic Ruins at the moment. That's because all the train station workers are on strike, for whatever reason. Whoa, didn't even know you could get up there. It doesn't really specify why they're on strike, and they kind of abruptly get off of strike later on, but that's spoiler material, so... this guy says the same thing. What do you have to say? Oh, are you a customer? We're on strike. We're protesting for better working conditions. Maybe come a long battle. Oh, better working conditions. That's a little bit ambiguous, but it's sort of an answer, I suppose. The trains are on strike. Now my dad has no way to get home. See, you're traumatizing this little girl here. Poor her. Oh, jeez. Yeah, if you jump into the people, homing attack into them, spin dash into them, they just cover their faces, and immediately they become invulnerable, apparently. So you finally saw Amy, huh? Yes, I did, and now, despite the fact that she's nowhere to be seen, she's apparently following us. Well, let's go check out the rest of the city, since we have no idea where Tails is.
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
Whoa!
Oh, now what? Huh?
Look here! It says, you tough shit and freeze! Let's go!
Amy! Wait! Oh, man! That girl is such a pain.
Now we're going to be discovering who that big green robot is later, but if you do know who he is, you'll kind of be questioning, how could Amy be so casual and so forgetful and so careless when that thing was just... Whoa, that was weird. When that thing was just 10 feet away from her down on the street. Yeah. Anyway, because she's so casual and because she's so I don't know, thrill-seeking at the moment, even though that doesn't really fit with her storyline once we play through it. We are here in Twinkle Park, and it's actually pretty fun. I really, really do like this stage, and it's got a very interesting intro. If you listen to the music here, you'll hear that it's from Panic Puppet Zone from Sonic 3D Blast. I've never been a huge Sonic 3D Blast fan myself. Well, I like the game. It's alright. But I haven't played through it recently, so I forgot all the names of all the music in that game. But I believe there was another Sonic 3D Blast track remade for this game. I think it was... Green Grove was remade for Windy Valley, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, yeah, here we are on bumper cars with the Panic Puppet music playing. And, this is really fun. You can go through loop-de-loops, it's really fast. It's not got the best controls ever. And there are a lot of sharp turns that you're going to have to slow down immensely on. Just use the A button, well, on the GameCube controller anyway, use the A button to accelerate and the B button to brake. That can also work as your reverse. The B button is also your reverse along with your brake. But anyway, this is possibly the most amazing amusement park ever because you get flung right out of that super fast, super intense thrill ride of a bumper car race straight onto a huge roller coaster without giving your consent or anything. So while this might elicit quite a few lawsuits, I would love to visit Twinkle Park myself. I haven't actually been to a legitimate theme park in quite a while, but I'm sure that Twinkle Park beats the hell out of Six Flags or Disney World or Disneyland or whatever it's even called, or any other theme park that anybody might have been to. Mickey Mouse ain't got nothing on Sonic the Hedgehog. Anyway, moving on here, you can go ahead and try to spin dash jump across that little gap there. It's a little bit difficult because in this game there is the spin dash jump where you hold the B button, and as soon as you release the spin dash, you press the A button, you'll get a lot of air, especially if you're going up a hill. But I'm not very good at it myself. Apparently it can be used to find a lot of shortcuts, though. Anyway, as you saw earlier, we had to do that little bowling thing where you get flung out of the little, I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but that thing holds on to Sonic, and you're supposed to get a strike. It's actually pretty... Whoa. I just get a shortcut up here? Come on, camera, work with me. Yep, I just got flung up here, apparently, which is really cool. See, that's one of the examples of the camera in this game not being the best. Okay, come on, game. I know these wall textures are really great and all, but I'd really like to see Sonic, too. You can get a strike there, and the crown will produce a bunch of rings, so if you're looking to get a lot of rings or a lot of points or whatever, make sure to get a strike there. You can kind of, after you get flung out of the thing, just jump and then influence where you go from there, and all you have to do is hit the middle pin, and then you'll get a strike, so not that difficult a thing to do, but, you know, it's a fun little diversion anyway. This is one of the more platform-centric levels of this game, and I really like it for that reason. If we jump up here, I don't know... Whoa. That was really cool. We did manage to skip a long section of the level, which I think is pretty cool. You can do that with a lot of the levels in this game. I'm not sure how intentional all these shortcuts were, but... I guess when that guy gets small, that's when you're supposed to kill him. But yeah, we managed to take a huge shortcut, and this is the first time that we press one of these capsules and release a bunch of animals in this game, just like we did in the classic Sonic games. And Sonic just kind of looked away from the camera there for a second, which is kind of weird. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure, and in the next episode, we will continue to try to find our friends Amy and Tails.